as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
45, right, 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll swing this out to Judkins. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
At the 49-yard line.
Watson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Watson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. First down, right back to Judkins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This one is complete to Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
Come on.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, easy. Route. Son.
Lawrence targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Sink right. 13 loop. Hey. Ginger, touch. All right, here we go.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And he misses the tackle.
51 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're
I
both
caught it in
motivated.
bounds.
They both game plan for this
Oh, it's still
drive,
on.
and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set. Cougar 19. Warriors 17.
Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Throwing, Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
That's taken in, Isaiah Bond. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw now, here's Sanders. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to move back in front. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Lisa 24.
Here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short throw there to Strange. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
11 add it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 9.
On red. Hey, Soko.
On play action, Lawrence. And he is caught by a diving Thomas. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Red on the red. Hey, danger, attack.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. That's caught by Monk.
Come on.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. Toss left side for Etienne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Hey. Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's wide the fuck over.
That's complete right around the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Etienne diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Sanders. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the
34-yard line. Cougar 19, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Sanders to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Jeudy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Looking long for Thomas. Got his man.
He caught that.
Touchdown.
He caught that.
Brian Thomas. As
Wow.
time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead on the final play of the first half.
I gotta quit messing around.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
It's all right. He was double covered. Well, actually, it was triple covered, but
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us? As
it
we are
is what it
underway in
is.
Quarter 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I'm surprised he didn't fumble that. Because you were sure trying to juke in the middle of a hit stick.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Carson Schlesinger. It'll go as a loss of about 8.
I'm just glad they didn't overrun it.
Drop him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's supposed to be picked. That's supposed to be picked.
And he'll get this to the 23,
Oh my God.
but that'll be
Come
well short
on.
of what he needed.
But it's 4th down.
Hey, Jupiter.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, he'll try to do it himself.
No, sir.
It's incomplete. They cannot
I ain't even try to pick it that time.
They turn it over. So
Just knock it
certainly an
out.
interesting call there to
Just
go
knock
for
it out.
And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
18 Cardinal. Here we go.
On first down, here's Jenkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Here's Sanders.
Pick.
All right, rifles
I threw it right to you.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Yeah, I threw it wrong. No, that was the computer. I threw it right to the computer. I pushed the damn button way too late. I was trying to push it. That was the 3rd push.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it.
That's all right.
But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Red on the red. Here we go.
They'll try the left side with ETN. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing
Just need
situation.
one more stop.
Now
Force a punt.
3rd down
Let's
and
go.
7.
Red 23. Hey, Ginger, touch. Hey, I'm gun. 11, add it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it.
No, he wasn't open. He was.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line.
Come on, Hickman's fast enough. Let's go.
Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down.
Just hold on to the ball. Don't do nothing stupid.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
11.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Sanders. This one is complete to Judkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's first down. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out.
I'll throw it away first.
Say it's incomplete.
Gotta throw it away first.
Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 12 yards between them and the end zone. Second and 10. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, jump.
Third and long coming up defensively.
My guy just stood there.
Over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And
I can get 2 yards.
Talking over on their respective sidelines.
I can get 2 yards. If I can't, then he's supposed to win. Yeah, if I can't get those 2 yards, you won.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Judkins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Okay, ready?
Here we go. First and goal.
Nice. Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 18. Rodney 18.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, Sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
Oh, you...
And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout.
Oh, well.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Sanders. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone,
yeah, you made me play chess, not checkers on you.
And denied their opponent a chance
I had to play the clock and everything else.
Situational football to end this one.
The Browns kicking team out there now.
I give you credit. You was a hell of a player. No, you was a hell of a player.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, that's what I think the key is make the same look and make people okay. Yeah, I'm used to this one. Oh shit, that happened.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it.
Let me go.
After a catch, just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively.
Oh, he's wide open.
Now in desperation,
he's wide open.
Deep downfield.
I'm surprised I was able to get there.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.